July as we come to you from Sutter Health Park for a Bay Bridge showdown. The San Francisco Giants tonight battle the Oakland Athletics on Independence Day. Luis Severino on the mound here tonight for Oakland. 31 starts in 2024 with an 11-7 record. 182 innings pitched, a 3.91 ERA.
Leading off tonight for San Francisco, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And Jung-Hoo Lee, the center fielder, leads off for the Giants. 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, and a .262 batting average last season. And with a high ball, we are underway on Independence Day between San Francisco and Oakland.
7 o'clock.
Again, we are here tonight at Sutter Health Park, which for this season has replaced the Oakland Coliseum. The Coliseum still stands, by the way. They're playing cricket there now. And now the A's are here at a park with a capacity of only about 14,000. So it's a bit of an interesting move, but broadcasters are supposed to be objective, so I'll refrain from speaking any further on that. Count is 2-1 for Lee. He's going to connect out the end of the bat here, and it'll go into foul territory. The 2-2. Connects, and this should be rather straightforward. Throw to first, and that's out number 1. And we take a look now at the starting lineup for the Giants. Tyler Fitzgerald up next, to be followed by Willie Adames and Matt Chapman. Grant McCray, the left fielder, rounds out the starting lineup here tonight for San Francisco. First pitch to Fitzgerald. That goes a bit low, but it still manages to stay within the strike zone. Connects off the 0-1, and it goes foul. Can Severino pull off a 3-pitch strikeout? Here's the 0-2. Got him! And there goes Fitzgerald. Good start to the night here for the A's, as Adames steps up to the plate now. First pitch. Just there in the strike zone, almost went outside. Adames with 32 home runs and 112 RBIs last season. .251 batting average, the shortstop here for San Francisco. That is just outside. Here's the 1-1. Connects, and it goes foul. Looking to take us now into the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch, and it goes past him. Oh! That'll put a runner on base for San Francisco here in this. They called it the Bay Bridge Series when they were battling for the World Championship. So you may as well call it that, this Bay Bridge game. But cleanup batter Matt Chapman is up now. 27 home runs and 78 RBIs last season with a .247 batting average. The third baseman, number 26. The 0-1 from Severino. Oh! That is popped up. Catcher's looking for it, and that'll take us to the bottom of the first here between the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland Athletics. More Independence Day baseball to come here on Ultra Sport. Logan Webb on the mound for San Francisco tonight. 33 starts in 2024 with a 13-10 record, a 3.47 ERA, and 172 strikeouts for a strikeout rate of 20.5%, a walk rate of 5.9%. And Lawrence Butler now. Lawrence Butler stepping up to the plate. .262 batting average as a leadoff here. .262 last year, and leading off tonight for the A's. And by the way, I believe they're officially referred to as just the Athletics, with no attachment to any city whatsoever. They've left the Coliseum, but they're not in Vegas yet. We're nonetheless going to refer to them as Oakland here until the move is complete, and possibly even after the move is complete. Sell the team. Here's the 1-1. Connects, and the catch will be made in left field. Now we take a look at the starting lineup. Brent Rooker, the designated hitter, is up next. He'll be followed by center fielder J.J. Blade and center Shea Langoliers. Shortstop Jacob Wilson rounds out the batting order. Soderstrom is in fifth. 39 home runs and 112 RBIs for Rooker last season. A .293 batting average. As we await the first pitch here from Webb. That goes low, 91 miles per hour. Ball one to start off this at-bat. Oh, there it is! That one's out of here. 466 feet. I'm not even sure that came down to the stadium. A's take the lead in the bottom of the first of three here on Independence Day. Absolutely excellent. As Rooker goes home, and the A's take a 1-0 lead with a solo homer. Celebration both in the stands and in the dugout as Brent Rooker puts the home team in the lead. First strike here for the A's. I do want to see this. As I said, did it come down in the stadium? I think it did go over the roof. Exit velocity of 114.1 miles per hour with a launch angle of 23.7 degrees. And all that brought to you by Google StatCast. So the A's are up 1-0 as J.J. Blade steps up to the plate. 20 home runs and 60 RBIs in 2024, the center fielder, with a 2.43 batting average to close out the last season in the Coliseum. And Tyler Rogers with Camilo Doval in the bullpen for San Francisco. Both of them right-handed pitchers. We wait the 1-1 to Blade as Webb manages to stay on the mound here. That'll be fouled away for strike two. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Connects, and it's going to go far, but it is going to be caught by Lee. So there's out number two. Shea Langoliers now at the plate, 29 home runs and 80 RBIs last season for the catcher, with an average of .224. Here's the first pitch, and that goes foul. Glad to have you with us this evening for Friday Night Baseball, a very special edition, as of course it is Independence Day, and we are marking it with the national pastime of the United States here on the Bay Area. Count is 0-2 as Webb looks to put an end to this inning. He will be successful, and we go to the top of the second. 1-0 in favor of the Oakland Athletics, thanks to Brent Rooker. Lamonte Wade Jr. steps up to the plate now. 8 home runs and 34 RBIs with a .260 batting average last season. The first baseman, as Severino takes the mound once again here for the A's. That goes outside. And speaking of pitchers, TJ McFarland and Mace Miller currently in the bullpen for Oakland. The former a lefty, the latter a righty. And meanwhile, the 1-0 to Wade Jr. He just barely connects there, got a piece of it, and into foul territory it goes. 1-1. Can he pick this up? Yes! There's out number 1. I wasn't sure whether they were going to make that, but they do. And that'll bring up Heliot Ramos. 22 home runs and 72 RBIs last season for this designated hitter with a .269 batting average. Here's the first pitch from Severino. That's just on the frame of the strike zone, and it is called strike 1.
No, that's low.
That one's low. And Rusty Valentine, your home plate umpire here tonight for 4th of July baseball on Ultra Sport between San Francisco and Oakland. As Severino now with the 1-1. Ramos sends this high and far, but not far enough. Catch is made. Out number 2.
The catcher, number 14,
Patrick Bailey up now for San Francisco. 8 home runs, 46 RBIs last season. 2 outs now in the top of the second for San Francisco. That's just caught the frame there. Bailey is 1 for 6 all time facing off against Severino. And now we'll send this foul. Not very far, but still foul. The 0-2, Severino looking for the strikeout, and he will get it. So we go to the bottom of the second, still 1-0 for Oakland as we continue with Friday Night Baseball on the 4th of July.
the Athletics, the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
First baseman Tyler Soderstrom now at the plate here for Oakland as we get the bottom of the second underway. Athletics have a 1-0 lead over their Bay Area rivals, the team who will be their Bay Area rivals for only a year or 2 more, the San Francisco Giants. Coliseum era ended last year. They're here now at Sutter Health Park as we await the construction of a massive stadium in Las Vegas, the likes of which has, in my opinion, never been seen before. Controversial move, and certainly something very interesting as someone who is, he's going to take off towards first. And Soderstrom manages to steal first base. That is interesting. He strikes out here, but it's on a wild pitch. Takes off, and he makes it. A's have a runner on first. You don't see that very often. And that's going to be the last straw here for Logan Webb. So the new pitcher now coming in for San Francisco, it will be Tyler Rogers, who had a 3-4 record in 2024 with 77 games and a 2.82 ERA, a strikeout rate of 17.6%, and 70.1 innings pitched. And Zach Goff now at the plate for the A's with a runner on first. Well, that's certainly a way to start things off. 17 home runs and 49 RBIs for Goff in 2024 with a .211 batting average. As we see the 1-0 here He manages to connect. Unorthodox pitching style. It's a bit like a spin bowler for those who are familiar with cricket, or even Jasprit Bumrah. But it does yield the first out, and Seth Brown will now come to the plate. .231 batting average last season, and there is Stomper. This mascot I do know. The iconic elephant of the Oakland A's. And I gotta tell you, it's gonna be something different calling them the Las Vegas Athletics in 2027 or whenever the stadium has been built. And this is coming from someone who in real life was born in the Bay Area. So, got to go one last time last year to the Coliseum, but it's certainly a new era for Oakland. Here's the 1-1. Connects here, and can they get the double play? Yes, they can! We go to the top of the third. Giants with one last chance to score here as Oakland prepare to take home the victory here on Independence Day Baseball on Ultra Sports. Well, here we go. It is closing time at Sutter Health Park as they bring in number 19, Mason Miller. 3 more outs for the A's to claim victory this evening on Independence Day. And we thank you for joining us. Mike Yastrzemski will lead off. 18 home runs and 57 RBIs last season with a .231 batting average. And here is the first pitch from Miller. That's inside. Ball 1. Top of the third. Now underway. That's just in the corner. Managed to pull it off. 1-1. Next pitch now. That is going to find the gap. Runner on first for the San Francisco Giants, and the go-ahead run will come to the plate. But first we take a look at the replay. Manages to get between the first and second baseman. And the fielder can't get there, and Brett McCray now up with the runner on first. First pitch now goes inside. McCray with a .202 batting average last season, 5 home runs and 10 RBIs, left fielder for the Giants. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Oh, that has certainly got inside, and he hasn't stolen the base. Interesting. I thought for sure that the runner was going to go for it, but McCray stays with a runner still on first, as it's now 2-2. For a strikeout here. Now, catch is made. Runner stays at first, but they've gotten the first out just like that. Wilson makes the catch. As we go back to the leadoff, it is Jung-Hoo Lee at the top of the batting order, the center fielder here for San Francisco. A's need 2 more outs here for the win. And he will connect, going towards center field. Catch is made. Now throwing towards second. But he will not go for it. Smarter than that. Nonetheless, however, the A's are down to one final batter in the form of Tyler Fitzgerald, the second baseman. He's over 1, struck out earlier tonight, and before this gets underway, we want to thank all of you for having tuned in here tonight as we brought you Independence Day baseball. This is popped up into right field, easy catch, and the A's win the game. A victory here over their rivals, the Giants, on Independence Day, as we say goodbye and good night from Sutter Health Park. Happy 4th of July from Ultra Sports.